Welcome to Tab Briefs, a weekly look at headlines from the world of faith for Friday, January 15th, 2021. I'm Tab Media Content Editor Carrie McWhorter, and here are some of the headlines that grabbed our attention this week. First up, this week Open Doors USA released its 2021 World Watch List of countries where Christians experience the highest levels of persecution. The news this year isn't good. Some 340 million Christians around the world suffer high levels of persecution and discrimination each year. That's 1 in 8 Christians worldwide, Open Doors reports. Across the globe, extremists have used COVID-19 to expand their atrocities against Christians and other religious minorities. This year's top 10 countries where it's most difficult to follow Jesus are North Korea, Afghanistan, Somalia, Libya, Pakistan, Eritrea, Yemen, Iran, Nigeria, and India. It's the 20th year in a row that North Korea has been number 1. The repressive communist regime in North Korea has sentenced over 60,000 Christians to labor camps for no more than having a Bible or being suspected of being a Christian, said Open Doors CEO David Curry. Those top 12 countries, which adds Iraq and Syria at numbers 11 and 12, are considered to be the countries reporting the most extreme cases of persecution, but the remaining countries on the list are all listed as very high persecution. Persecution comes from many sources, according to the report. In South and Central America, for example, drug cartels have made life difficult for believers who stand against them. In Southeast Asia and Africa, Islamic extremists are a major threat, including in Nigeria, where an estimated 2,200 Christians were killed in 2020. And in China, crackdowns on Christians gathering and increased surveillance have led to arrests of believers. China has installed more than 400 million facial recognition cameras to track people's whereabouts, and personal cell phones are often tracked as well. Chris Messerol, Director of Research and Policy at the Brookings Institution, expressed his concern over the spread of surveillance technology to other foreign countries, noting it's not a problem that's going to stay in China. For more information on the 2021 World Watch List, we'll go to tabonline.org, and I'll include that direct link in today's show notes. In a related story, an Associated Press report from Pakistan shows that nearly 1,000 girls from religious minorities in the country are forced to convert to Islam each year. Activists say the practice has accelerated during lockdowns against the coronavirus for 3 major reasons. Girls are out of school and more visible, bride traffickers are more active on the internet, and families are more in debt. The girls generally are kidnapped by complicit acquaintances and relatives or men looking for brides. Sometimes they are taken by landlords as payment for outstanding debts by their poor parents, and police often look the other way. Once converted, the girls are quickly married off, often to older men or to their abductors, according to the Independent Human Rights Commission of Pakistan. Non-Muslims make up just 3.6% of Pakistan's 220 million people and often are the target of persecution because they can easily be charged with blasphemy. And finally, here in the United States, a new report from Springtide Research Institute provides some interesting insights into American young people ages 13 to 25, and the results may have implications for ministry leaders seeking to reach this group. Springtide surveyed 10,000 members of what is known as Gen Z for its recently released report, The State of Religion in Young People 2020, Relational Authority. One of the biggest takeaways from the report is that the terms affiliated and unaffiliated no longer really mean what they used to mean for young people and their relationship to church life, according to Josh Packard, Executive Director of Springtide. That's because about half of young people who are considered affiliated with a religious denomination say they have little to no trust in organized religion. Nearly 1/3 of them do not think it's important to have a faith community, and about 1/5 say they don't try to live out their religious beliefs in their daily lives. Many young people call themselves spiritual but not religious, and express interest in questions of God and the meaning of life. And surprisingly, 38% of those surveyed who aren't affiliated with a religious group say they do consider themselves religious. Packard says a major takeaway from the survey is that young people are looking for transparent and authentic relationships with adults who can be guides and mentors to them. The full report is available at springtideresearch.org, and I'll include the link in today's show notes in case you're interested in checking that out. Those are your tab briefs for January 15th, 2021. To find more information on these and more stories from the world of faith-based news, head over to tabonline.org or check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any of our social media platforms. Thanks for joining us today.